Welcome to another episode of SNES Chronicles. And we start the month of September 1991 with the arcade port Final Fight, a brawling game commonly known as beat-em-ups. I can't believe that this term has become official, where you beat up wave after wave of enemies. Not very original, I know. Final Fight being one of the first, many consider it a classic. A little cutscene to set up the story. Story, haha. Save the mayor's daughter from the kidnappers, and that's pretty much it for the rest of the game. You can choose who you play, Cody for speed, or Hagar for brute force and humor. Come on. In terms of presentation, it's good looking, very detailed, compared to what we had F-Zero or Mario. Maybe not as beautiful, but it seems more detailed. Pretty similar to the arcade version, they still had to cut some stuff. It seems you can't have more than 3 enemies on the screen, but they cover it up well, not noticeable at all. And they removed Guy, a third playable character. They also had to remove one of the levels. It's not that important. But there's one key thing they cut from the arcade. There's no 2-player mode. It hurts because for me this kind of game must be played with a friend. Alone, it becomes repetitive very fast. Of course, if you can't put 3 enemies on the screen, can't really put another player. I must say that the enemies are interesting, and each has their way to fight. The AI is actually decent. Enemies will try to circle you, hit you in the back. Pretty good. In terms of move, it's lacking. Punch, jump kick, a couple of grabs, and that's it. You always got weapons on the ground, but all beat-em-ups have that. One of the problems is that you have to be on the same plane of existence. And I often hear the game is short. Yes and no. In terms of content maybe, but it will take you at least 45 minutes to an hour to beat the game. And I assure you, you won't finish it the first time you try it. An arcade game meant to eat your coins and is supposed to be 2 players, rather difficult. What I recommend, push L plus start at the title screen, you'll get the option screen, like on the arcades, because owners of arcades would be able to adjust the difficulty if they wanted to, and they wanted to, for obvious reasons. But the difficulty modes, unfortunately, don't work. I tested it out fully. What you want is extra lives, and some extra joy. Of course I want some extra joy. A rather difficult game, even with the extra lives. I know that those games are really well reviewed, but honestly, I don't see much interest. If it would have been 2 players, that would have been a different story. But as it is, it can be a good distraction, but not much more. So have a good day, evening or night, and remember, have fun, peace. And this was another episode of SNES Chronicles, a return on all the games of the Super Nintendo by release date. If you enjoyed what you just saw, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're interested, we have a French version available on the Retro Junction French channel. You can also follow the Facebook page. You'll be sure not to miss anything. Don't forget there's a playlist if you want to view them from the beginning.